You're staring at a screen, recording your answers. You think they're good, but you're not getting to the next stage. As a former managing director who hired dozens into trading and risk roles, I want to show you 5 ways to immediately improve your HireVue performance. Number 1. Treat HireVue like a real interview. HireVue is not just a formality. It's a first-round filter used by most major banks. Follows a standard format. You get a question, short prep time, and then you record your answer. And here's the key. Your CV or resume and cover letter are not part of the HireVue review. Whether it's AI or hiring manager, they just see your face, your voice, and your answer. So what you say and how you say it matters more than you may think. Let's take a deceptively simple question. Why are you interested in trading? Here's a good answer. I've always been interested in markets. I enjoy following financial news, and I think trading would be exciting and challenging. I'm also a member of my university's investment society, and I've really enjoyed that, so I think trading is a good choice for me. Now, here's a great answer. I've always been interested in markets. I enjoy following financial news, and I'm drawn to trading because it's fast-paced, analytical, and requires clear decision-making under pressure. I've explored this through my university's investment society, where I helped research macro trends and pitch trade ideas during weekly sessions. And that experience confirmed this is the kind of environment I want to be in. Why it matters. Both answers cover the same ground, but the great one adds specificity, ownership, and relevance. It doesn't just mention the society, it shows how the candidate engaged with it and what they learned. So what you can do right now is learn to avoid generic answers. Make them personal and specific. Mention relevant experiences and show what you learned. Also use role-relevant language to signal alignment with the job. Number 2. Be ready for every question type. Most HireVue interviews focus on predictable, behavioral, and motivational questions. Tell me about yourself, why do you want to work here, and describe a time you worked in a team. But not every question is standard. Some firms ask role-specific or market-related questions, like how do you stay up to date with financial news? What makes you suited to a trading role? Or what's a recent market event that caught your attention? And then there are curveballs, questions designed to test creativity or broader awareness. For example, suggest a new initiative our bank could launch to attract more university students as future employees. Here's a good answer. You could run workshops at universities to help students learn about finance and career paths. It would be a good way to build awareness and attract future applicants. Now here's a great one. You could run workshops at universities focused on trading simulations and real-time decision-making. Pair that with Q&A sessions led by junior traders, and you'd give students a hands-on feel for the role while reinforcing your bank's reputation for transparency and education. Why it matters. Both answers suggest workshops, but the grade one adds clarity, structure, and relevance. It doesn't just name an idea, it shows how it works and why it fits the firm's goals. What you can do right now. Make sure you understand what each question is really testing. Behavior, knowledge, or creativity. Start with a clear idea and then build it out with structure and logic. And use specific examples to make your thinking visible and memorable. Number 3. Make your answers easy to process. HireVue responses are often screened by AI, evaluating your delivery, clarity, and alignment in seconds. No context, no background, just the answer. That means your message needs to be clear, confident, and easy to follow. I highly recommend using the simple STAR method for behavioral questions. situation, task, action, result. It's not just a framework, it's how you make your thinking visible. Let's describe a time you overcame a challenge. Here's a good answer. I had to lead a group project where one team member wasn't contributing. I ended up doing extra work and we finished on time. It was frustrating, but I learned to stay focused and keep the team moving. Now, here's a great one. Situation. I had to lead a group project where one team member wasn't contributing. Task. I needed to keep the team on track without creating conflict. Action. I set up a quick check in to understand what was blocking them, then restructured the timeline and redistributed tasks. Result. We finished on time and the feedback highlighted how well we collaborated under pressure. Why it matters? Again, both answers describe the same situation, but the great one shows clear actions and outcomes. It's easier to follow and easier to remember. So, what can you do right now? You can use a clear structure like STAR to guide your response and focus on your actions and the outcome, not just the situation. And keep your phrasing tight so your answer holds up under pressure. Number 4, tailor your answers to the firm. Hiring managers are not looking for perfection. They're looking for clear, structured thinking, answers that actually address the question, confidence without arrogance, and crucially, awareness of the firm you're applying to. Let's take why do you want to work here? Here's a good answer. I want to work at bank because it's a top tier firm with a strong reputation in trading and investment banking. I've read about your global reach and the quality of your training programs, and I think it would be a great place to start my career. Now, here's a great one. I want to work at bank because of your reputation for developing talent and your emphasis on integrity, especially in trading. Read about your recent initiative around ethical risk taking, how you embed that into your desk culture. That really resonated with me. Why it matters? Both answers are well structured, but the great one shows deeper awareness. It connects the candidate's values to the firm's culture, and it proves they've done more than just skim the website. So, what can you do right now? Be specific about what stands out to you, not just generic praise. Show how your values or interests align with the firm's culture. And reference something recent or distinctive to prove you've done your research. And number 5, practice the way you'll perform. Do not just rehearse in your head, simulate the real conditions. So use a webcam and a timer, record yourself and watch it back, and pay attention to tone, pacing, and delivery. This is not about memorizing lines. It's about training your delivery to match your insight. So when the pressure's on, your structure and clarity hold up. This matters because HireVue tests how you perform under pressure. Many candidates have great content, but they lose impact when they rush, ramble, or freeze. So practicing like it's real helps you sound confident, not rehearsed. What you can do right now is simulate the real conditions with a timer, webcam, and playback. Train your delivery to be clear, confident, and structured under pressure. Focus on tone and pacing, not just memorizing lines. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, especially if you're preparing for those finance interviews.